Hello, my name is Clayton Nolley. I uh, am a senior here at Western Michigan, double majoring in integrated supply management and leadership and business strategy with a minor in business analytics. And this video is going to serve as my application for the Bronconess scholarship. So in regards to showing courage and enthusiasm in a challenging time, I think in the most non-cliche way, that's kind of been the story of my life, especially since I've started school. So starting from a more vague perspective, um, it was very hard for me to make the jump to actually leave home and go to college. Most of my friends didn't. And I go to school 2.5 hours away from my family. So being a first generation college student and having to go through school, making the decision that I was going to commit and go to school, knowing that I was going to likely graduate, and I am sitting on like $55,000-$60,000 in private debt. To me is like something I'm very prideful of, and is something that took a lot of courage in me. It definitely wasn't the easiest thing, and it hasn't been. So there's that, and then diving a little bit deeper, on top of making the jump to go to school on my own without any assistance from my parents or support, or I'm completely independent here. Showing courage and enthusiasm has, like, I wouldn't have gotten to where I'm at if I didn't just like have courage and just keep pushing through the challenging times that has been the last 4 years of my life and my college career. Most people that know me, and I'm very open about it, is I do suffer from severe anxiety and depression, as well as bipolar mood disorder and a slight version of autism. So it's been really hard on top of just like going to college and being independent and everything. It's been really hard for me to keep pushing, but I think ultimately is like what's got me through it is just knowing that there's a light at the end of the tunnel, and just being really committed to my goal of being the first person in my family to graduate college and everything. And then talking more specifically, I think some of the hardest times of my college career came last summer during my internship with Baker Tilly. I worked remotely from Kalamazoo while most of my friends were taking unemployment and everything. And I'm someone that's very set in their routines and everything structured for a reason, because it kind of takes away some of the anxiety and the stress and keeps me going. So when COVID-19 hit, it completely knocked me down, and I hit a really deep, dark, depressed time. But at the same time, I had to get up every day and get on my laptop and do, anyone that's been in consulting knows, but very mentally challenging, rigorous work for 40 hours a week, even though I was so depressed. All I wanted to do was sleep all day and kind of give up and just quit. But I did grit through it, and I pushed through to the end of the 8-week internship, and I actually ended up giving a presentation that completely blew the minds of the senior partner at the firm. So that's just one example of kind of a situation. But for me, the biggest thing that I think of as far as my story and showing courage and enthusiasm, it has most definitely been the last 4 years of just being a student. I think I've been faced with just about every obstacle that I could have, physical illness, mental illness, multiple breakups, lack of support from my family. Everything in the book, I think I've been hit with at this point. It doesn't really faze me. So I just kept pushing. I'm not talking about my accomplishments for a reason, but that's kind of that. I'm extremely prideful of kind of where I'm at. So thank you so much for listening, and I hope to hear back soon.